Hey, it's me, Johnny. Take a look at what Basil just showed me. It's a map of most everything around here. Hey, there's my house and my yard. Things are pretty ordinary on this side of the map, but over here is pure magic. That's Grotto's Grove, where all my Sprite friends live. The Sprites use this tunnel whenever they want to come visit me. I wish I could go visit them too, but humans aren't allowed in Grotto's Grove, and besides, I'm way too big to squeeze through that tunnel. Would you like to hear more about the special place? Click any spot on the map, and I'll tell you what I know. Johnny's house, front yard, portal, backyard, tunnel, Basil's tree, Lily's pool, Grotto's Grove, Sage's tree, Root's nest. Well, I've never been to Grotto's Grove, but I've heard lots of stories. Click any place on the map, and I'll tell you what I know. You know, when my great-great-uncle told me to come and live here in the house, Johnny's house. You know, when my great-great-uncle told me to come and live here in the house, he knew all about the Sprites. He thought maybe their magic would rub off on me and inspire me to write brand new music. Front yard, Johnny's house. Front yard, Johnny's house. Front yard. That right there, that's my front yard. The front yard is probably the most normal part of my place, but I still think it's pretty cool. That's where Gwen and I spend a lot of time together. Gwen's one of my best friends. Backyard. This is my backyard. As you can see, it looks a little different from the front yard. That's because some of the magic of Grotto's Grove has seeped in through the portal into my backyard. Portal. You see that hole right there in the tree? That's a magical portal that leads to a tunnel that leads to Grotto's Grove, where the Sprites live. Now, I'm too big to get through that portal, but the Sprites can come and go as they please. Maybe someday I'll visit Grotto's Grove. Tunnel. This is the tunnel that the Sprites walk through to get from Grotto's Grove to my house, or the other way around. As you can see, it's pretty magical, and it gets even more magical the closer you get to Grotto's Grove. Grotto's Grove. This is Grotto's Grove, where the Sprites live. It's nestled deep inside of a forest, and it's protected by magic, so only Sprites and other magical creatures can get in. It's pretty neat if you think about it. Root's nest. That right there, that's a special nest that Root sleeps in. You know, Root's the youngest Sprite in the grove, and young Sprites, when they're first budding, they sleep in little nests. You know, Root hasn't quite decided what he wants to be yet, whether he wants to be an earth sprite or a water sprite or an air sprite. But one thing Root can do is he can talk to plants and make them grow really quickly. It's quite a talent. Ginger's branch. Up there on that branch, that's where Ginger sleeps. You know, Ginger's an air sprite, and she has one of the most important jobs in all of the grove. She has to fly to the very top of the canopy, which covers the grove, and sprinkle down all of the spoffle. That way all the beautiful plants inside the grove can keep growing. This is Basil's tree. This is where he lives. Basil keeps all of the logs in the grove. Sprites have logs. That's their way of remembering everything that's ever happened in the Sprite world. And Basil's in charge of keeping track of them. That's Sage. Sage is the oldest and wisest Sprite in Grotto's Grove. You know, as Sprites get older, they become part of the world around them. In fact, Sage is slowly becoming part of that tree. Isn't that cool? That right there, that's Lily's pool in the grove. Lily sleeps there at night. And the cool thing is, if she wants to, she can actually swim from that pool all the way up to my pool in my backyard. Pretty cool, huh? Lily can also use that pool to get to all That right there, that's Lily's pool in the That right there, that's Lily's pool in the grove. Lily sleeps there at night. And the cool thing is, if she wants to, she can actually swim from that pool all the way up to my pool in my backyard. Pretty cool, huh? Lily can also use that pool to get to all different places all over the world that are all connected by water. She's quite the world traveler.